Oh yeah. Where is he?
He on his way. I just seen him pull out. So, what grade are you in now? You a freshman?
My sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
How is it with being like, the difference between freshman and sophomore years, like as far as the competition in school?
In school?
Yeah. Like sports I'm talking about. Is it the same?
Not really.
Bro?
Can you got internet?
Yeah. It's Drink Up, I think, is the Wi-Fi password. No, it's the Wi-Fi name. And then, let me know when you get to it.
Alto's Hair Studio, Alto's. Oh, I see Drink Up.
Yep, Drink Up, and then it's the number 3, and then Children, all lowercase. It works?
Looks like it's verifying.
Okay.
I appreciate it. How are you children?
Oh, everybody's good.
They're good.
I'm about to have them all playing baseball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
8 and 6. The 2 oldest ones are gonna play.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be
Where
interesting.
they playing?
I think my wife sent them up over at Winthrop probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over in that area?
Yeah. I think so. I'm not too sure. It's either that or what? What's the other one? I-9?
I don't know. I guess I-9 does baseball now. It didn't. They didn't. When Cruz was playing, I think they were just doing football and basketball, but I think they may have gone to soccer and baseball too. Against teams that are way bigger than them, they won't ever see them again. You know, they'll go play Jacksonville. They'll play teams that that will be competing in the 4A and 5A and 6A, where Florida High is competing in what, 2A, Cruz?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Much smaller.
yeah, so now they're ready for playoffs. They'll definitely, I mean, barring a fluke, they'll go on to the regional, probably second or third round of the regional before they see somebody.
Is that what they typically do? So they'll
Florida High does. They always play. They go to these tournaments, like in-season tournaments. Preseason, Christmas they win, and then they'll go down and just play big school, just to prepare them for playoffs. And they'll run through, ran through Rickards, ran through Lincoln, ran through Godby, ran through Childs, ran through all the high school teams locally.
just because of that competition.
Yeah, just because they're strong.
So that's like essential to get put on over at Florida High. I said Florida High is like definitely top.
Yeah, in the city.
You think Florida State is going to do well this year?
Basketball wise?
What, that and football?
Oh, for next football? I hope so, man. It just depends on that portal.
Yeah.
And these kids that come out.
Good in the portal.
Oh, they are?
They did, yeah. We'll just see how those kids pan out.
That's wild.
They got like 8 4-stars in Alabama.
That portal sounds. Oh, because your boy retired. So nobody want to play for Alabama. That's going to be unique.
Yeah.
How's the basketball?
For Florida State.
Yo.
Middle of the pack in the ACC right now.
Bro.
Yeah. But I mean, that's good. They lost one last night, or 2 nights ago. They shouldn't have lost. Saturday at night. Louisville was just on it. They beat them like 102 to 91. High scoring game.
Is that typical now?
High scoring game?
Yeah.
No, not in college.
When do the games start? said next week? That's wild. Now, is this JV or is this varsity? Varsity. Who's y'all coach? Is it Charlie Ward?
Yeah.
So you say y'all practice earlier, but you have another practice later on?
This morning was a workout. Like, for myself.
So you do 2 a days?
Yeah.
Right.
Then I got practice.
So today was like strength training, you mean?
So this morning was like skills. Like I went to the gym and like did ball handler. And then later today it's like team practice.
You feel like you know what your weaknesses are?
Yeah. Definitely.
How soon did you like pick up on like knowing what they were? And how did you find out what they were?
Mostly in games, 'cause I could do everything like outside of games, but in games there's certain stuff I can't do.
Is there any part of like a mental?
Yeah. Well, I think I could fix that. Yeah.
You feel like in most cases you're calm?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. But sometimes I catch myself like getting wild. So I got better at that.
How'd you do that?
I kind of like. Cause I remember I was like just playing baseball and I was just having fun. And like I wasn't really thinking about it. And then I realized like I can do this in basketball and just be calm and like have fun the whole time. So when I get like on the court, I just try not to overthink it.
Do you think a lot of people like overthink or like take the fun aspect out of it and so it like messes up their game, or is
Yeah,
that
they start becoming like robots.
how do you keep away from like becoming like that?
I guess like I don't know. It's like I'm still thinking, like obviously, but like I don't put pressure on myself. Cause like I know I can do it. Cause like I work really hard.
Anybody else on your team feel like or do you think work as hard as you do?
No.
Why is that?
Because I've been working really hard consistently for the past year. Like 2 years. And plus, even if they were, it's like they haven't put as much time. Because I've been doing it for 2 years.
And you say, you know, you go look at footage and you just see how the athleticism now. Okay, what's changed? We're eating worse. We're eating worse foods. You know, we have way more health issues now because of the food we take and this and that. But these athletes are doing stuff, breaking records, and like they're just, you know, guys. We're running a 4-minute mile, for instance. not just basketball players and football players, but you look at the stuff that guys are doing now. It used to be only one running back ran for 1,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, just look at all that stuff, and it's just the game has changed. And because let me give you a good example. Look at what Tiger Woods did to golf. Okay, I mean, he came out and dominated for 15 years. It was just hands and just nobody could touch that. Because of what Tiger did, all these young boys went to the gym and started hitting. Before Tiger Woods, every golfer was skinny or with a gut or whatever. After Tiger Woods came, look at all of them. They look like, you couldn't tell they're golfers. Look at them, they look like athletes. You know?
Yeah.
And so now these kids, nobody's going to dominate anymore on the PGA Tour because they're all close to the same level. Because they're all in the gym, starting at 10, 12 years old. You know,
so what is it that's different than that would make them?
They know what works now. So now guys are, you know, there's formulas. People make money on, man, you got to do this, you got to do that. That's what Cruz is doing right now. Cruz gets up in the morning, and when Cruz says he's going to train, Cruz is going to train with a private instructor. Cruz has a private instructor. I mean, all the boys do. They all go to, outside of high school, they go to facilities. Baseball started it. Baseball facilities. If I had, when I played high school basketball, if I had what Cruz had, I'd have been lights out. Because I used to go and shoot. I was telling someone the other day, I used to go and shoot. I worked on my game. I probably made.
It was a slow progress.
Yeah.
The process. That's interesting.
So what I was saying was that when I was in high school, I went off to play JUCO ball in Ocala for a year before I went to Flagler, and we used to do runs at the high school. And I was at Central Florida down there, and we do runs at Ocala Vanguard and Forest High School. And there was a kid he was a junior at Vanguard, a point guard, and I was running against him, and I saw him do things in high school that I didn't even know was possible. He'd run at full speed, throwing a ball between his legs, running a straight line. And I'm like, I never knew that people were doing that, because those kids had some training I didn't have, you know? And it wasn't just playing pickup ball, it was just, he had training. And, you know, these pro athletes knew. They would train their kids, and so there were things that I was exposed to when I got to college, like I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you were capable of doing that. You know, like people didn't know you were capable of jumping, you know, 7 foot on the high jump. And then all of a sudden somebody does it, and everybody's like, oh, that can be done? Well, let me start training for that. That's what's happened. And so now kids are going to the gym, and Cruz gets up in the morning. Now, because he's homeschooled, he has an advantage. He can do it first thing in the morning. But if he were in school, you can do that in the evening. But Cruz can go, his trainer Barry, who played, who's a college coach, played football, old friend of mine, Barry, that's what he does. He trains Cruz, he trains kids, and Cruz get up, if Barry's plays golf, if he has a golf tournament he needs to be to at 7 o'clock, Cruz will say, I'll make it at 6, they'll train at 6 a.m. Or before that, I'd take Cruz over, drop him up before he would train in. When it wasn't season, Cruz would get up in the morning at 5:30, and I'd drop him off at the gym for an hour, and he would just go shoot at 6 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning. These are things we didn't do. We didn't have access to it. Cruz was doing that before. Since Cruz started driving, he doesn't train as much. Part of that is the fact that you tell yourself, I don't have to go do it now. Say with me, I'm like, I can take you before I go to work. And before you get your schoolwork done, I can, before you start schoolwork, I can take you there. And now that he's driving, ever since he started driving a few months ago, he doesn't get up and go at the time in the morning. Why? Because he's thinking, I can do it later on my own.
Because he had to get up with you.
Exactly. Right. And so what's happened is he doesn't go do it. You know? And he knows it. He's like, he has more freedom now, which means when you have that kind of freedom, you're kind of like, well, I don't have to go now.
Come a little more lax.
Or whatever. Then you don't do it.
Yep.
Am I right, Cruz?
Yeah.
And so he's got to figure out something. I can't make him do it. He's got to figure out something because guess what? Everybody will catch up to him. He's got a head start. Everybody will catch up to him because they see.
How you gonna keep the lead, bro?
Well, here's what they see. They see, Cruz, when are you going? He'll be like, I go in the morning at 6 o'clock. Guess what? They go, oh, well, I'm going in the morning.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to have my parents take me. Or I'll do this and that. So that's what happens with the whole thing. Everybody sees what somebody can do and they go, well, I see the results he's got. Let me do that. And that's why everybody gets better.
Do you think majority of like the training deals with like endurance and cardio? Or do you have a lot of people who skill? Because everybody can go get endurance and cardio. Right.
You know, athleticism you can improve it, but athleticism is number one. If you got a freak athlete, you can teach him to dribble.
Oh yeah, can you see it from the back?
You can teach him to dribble.
All that stuff is in your way.
But it's
Can you see it? Okay.
It's just and another thing was huge is with everybody wanting to train, like they see the improvement, so they go, I can go get that. They didn't know it was possible.
You know what? Is that like they also see the model of like these athletes doing